Welcome back to our YouTube channel, The Book Digest. In today's episode, we're diving into a powerful and practical summary of Wherever You Go, There You Are by Jon Kabat-Zinn.
All right, let's just jump right in with a simple question. Right now, as you're listening to me, where is your mind? Is it actually here? Or, be honest, is it kind of replaying a conversation from this morning? Maybe you're already planning what's for dinner tonight. Just take a second and notice.
And that right there, that's the huge problem this book tackles head on. See, life, it's only ever happening right now, in this exact moment. But where are we? Most of the time, we're just gone. We're lost in this mental drift, right? Replaying the past, rehearsing the future, and narrating everything in between. And the crazy part is we think that constant internal noise is living, but it's not.
This idea just perfectly nails the title of the book, doesn't it? Wherever you go, there you are. You can change your job, move to a new city, travel the whole world, but guess what? You always pack the same mind with all its habits and patterns. So the real transformation, the one that actually matters, isn't about changing your scenery. It's about changing the relationship you have with your own mind.
Okay, so that brings us to the big question. What even is mindfulness? It's a word that's thrown around everywhere these days, right? But what Kabat-Zinn points out is that most of us, we've kind of got the wrong idea about it.
And his definition is so precise. Every single word here is crucial. Let's break it down. Paying attention, that means it's an active choice. You're not just zoning out. On purpose, this is a skill you're deliberately trying to build. In the present moment, that's the anchor, bringing you right back here, to your actual direct experience. And then there's the last part, without judgment. And honestly, this might be the most revolutionary part of all. It's about just observing whatever is happening inside you without slapping a good or bad label on it.
And this is so important to get straight. Mindfulness is not about emptying your mind. Come on, that's impossible, right? Our brains are thought machines. It's also not about forcing yourself to be positive all the time, or just some simple relaxation trick, though you might feel more relaxed. It's really a discipline. It's the practice of being with reality exactly as it is in this moment.
Okay, so why does all this matter? Why go to the trouble of paying attention like this? What's the big payoff? Well, it's huge. It completely changes the game when it comes to your own thoughts. Think about it. For most of us, our default setting is that we are our thoughts. A thought pops into your head, something like, I'm not good enough. And what happens? We just believe it. We don't question it. We treat it like it's a fundamental truth about who we are.
And this is where Kabat-Zinn gives us this incredible metaphor. He says to imagine your thinking isn't just a series of separate thoughts. Instead, picture it like a massive waterfall, a continuous, roaring, cascading flow of mental stuff. The planning, the judging, the remembering, the worrying. It just never stops.
So here's the mind-blowing shift. The whole point of mindfulness isn't to try and stop the waterfall. You can't. That would be exhausting and impossible. The goal is to learn how to step behind it, to find a quiet, stable place where you can stand and just watch it. You can still see the water, you can feel the spray, you know it's powerful, but you're no longer being swept away by it. You realize you are the one watching the thoughts, not the thoughts themselves. Huge difference. And this ability to observe leads to this really cool state that Kabat-Zinn calls non-doing. Now, this doesn't mean being lazy or passive, not at all. It's the antidote to our mind's constant obsession with doing something, always trying to fix things, control outcomes, manage every little detail. Non-doing is just letting things be. It's witnessing your own life unfold without feeling the need to jump in and mess with it all the time.
Okay, this all sounds great in theory, right? But how do we actually do this? How do we bring this into our messy, busy, real lives? Let's get into some of the simple, practical ways to practice.
The most basic, fundamental tool is your own breath. And why the breath? It's brilliant, really. For one, it's always with you, right? You don't have to go find it. And more importantly, it's always happening right now. Think about it. You can't take a breath in the past, and you can't take one in the future. So anytime you bring your focus to the feeling of your breath, you are instantly pulling your mind back to the present moment. It's the perfect anchor.
So a really simple meditation session goes something like this. You just sit down and you bring your attention to the physical sensation of breathing. Now here's the key part. Your mind will wander. It's going to happen, 100%. That is not the mistake. That's not a failure. That's just what minds do. The real practice, the magic moment, is when you notice it's wandered. And then you just gently, and this is important, without beating yourself up, guide your attention back to the breath. And you just do that again and again. That's it. That's the whole workout.
The book is also full of these beautiful, powerful, guided meditations. One of my favorites is the mountain meditation. You literally imagine yourself as a mountain, vast, stable, totally rooted to the earth. And just like a real mountain, you can just sit there as the weather changes around you. Storms of anger or sadness might roll in. The seasons of your life will definitely change, but your core self, it remains steady, grounded, and present through it all. It's such a powerful image.
All right, now we're getting to what is, for me, maybe the most profound and honestly the most challenging idea in the whole book. And it really pushes back against our culture, which is all about goals and achievements.
You know how it is with most things. You practice the piano so you can eventually play a piece perfectly. You train for a marathon so you can cross the finish line. There's always an end goal. But with mindfulness, there is no finish line. There's no graduation day. The practice is the point. The very act of showing up, sitting down, and gently bringing your mind back, over and over, that's it. That's the whole game. You're never done.
So what's the payoff then? Well, here it is. Mindfulness doesn't promise you a life with no problems. It's not going to get rid of stress or sadness or difficulty. What it does promise is a radical change in your relationship to all of that. It's about learning how to truly inhabit your own life, the good parts, the bad parts, the boring parts, all of it, with a deeper sense of awareness and presence and honesty.
And that brings us full circle, right back to the beginning. Wherever you go, there you are. It's a simple, undeniable fact. But the book leaves us with a question that echoes long after you finish it. When you arrive at the moments of your own life, are you actually truly there for them?